Many consider all of East Maui to be Hana, but East Maui can be broken down into 4 major districts: Ko'olau, Hana, Kipahulu, and Kaupo. Hana of East Maui is one of the most beautiful locations in all of Hawaii. It has been given the nickname Heavenly Hana.
We are an attractive place. I mean, we attract people, Hana does. And everybody that here that comes in here just falls in love with the people in Hana. And I heard it today under the tent. This is Heavenly Hana. This is heaven on earth. And I agree with that. You know, that's a true saying. When you take a hard look around at the people and the place, and that's truly what it is.
They travel to the eastern side of Maui. They come from far and wide to see the sights, not knowing where they're going on the long and lonesome highway, away from all that nightlife, city life.
Aloha, and welcome to the Road to Hana DVD guide, which will preview many of the scenic locations that you will see on your journey to Hana of East Maui and beyond.
Going to Hana, Maui, drive to thrill of beauty never end. Going to Hana, Maui, up and down the hills and around the bend.
Even the outsiders coming in. We got the super ferry today. They come in and have no clue of what the grounds that they're driving on, the road they're driving on. The trail once was they're driving on. You know, and all those who came before. About how important this road is, how important every ahupua'a is while coming in and going out.
Starting in Kahului, your journey to Hana will take you through 54 miles of winding roads and bridges, providing you with some of the most spectacular views that all of Hawaii has to offer. In Kahului, take Hana Highway 36 and begin traveling east. Paia town is located at mile marker 6. In the early 20th century, Paia was the location of a thriving sugar and pineapple industry and is still known today as Maui's historic plantation town, remnants of which can still be found to this day. Over the last few decades, Paia has undergone many changes and has since evolved into a quaint town with a wide variety of local shops and restaurants which cater to both the visitors and locals alike. Remember, Paia will be your last stop for gas while on the road to Hana. The next stop will be located in Hana Town, 48 miles away. At mile marker 8, on the Makai or beach side, you will find Ho'okipa Beach Park. Combination of big waves and strong winds has made Ho'okipa the windsurfing capital of the world. Ho'okipa in Hawaiian means hospitality or to entertain. After leaving Ho'okipa and continuing east, you will hit a long stretch of road that passes the communities of Haiku. At Kaupakalua Road, where the mile marker reads 0, Hana Highway 36 becomes Hana Highway 360, better known as the Road to Hana. On the Mauka, or mountainside, you observe this monument, which gives the Road to Hana national recognition as a Millennium Legacy Trail. A closer look reveals that this monument has been created using stones taken from the various communities which make up East Maui. Twin Falls is located at Mile 2. Parking is located on the Hana-bound shoulder at the bridge. This is a popular swimming location for both visitors and locals. The Road to Hana is a lifeline for many of the residents of East Maui who commute to Kahului each day. A common practice is to allow the faster traffic to pass by. Your first sighting of the painted bark eucalyptus trees, also known as rainbow trees, will be at mile 6.5. The shoulders on both sides of the highway are narrow at this location, making it an unsafe area to park your vehicle. For a closer look at these colorful trees, continue further down Hana Highway 360 to mile 7, where you will find adequate space to park your vehicle and plenty of rainbow trees to go around. At 9.6 miles, you will reach Waikamoi Nature Trail. There are no restroom facilities at this location. Amenities include a single pavilion, barbecue pit, and a picnic table. This is a loop trail, both ends of which are located near the pavilion. Taking the trail to the right in a counterclockwise direction will make for an easier and more enjoyable hike through Waikamoi Nature Trail. Just past mile 12, you will reach Kaumahina State Wayside Park, which will be your first restroom break. Park hours of operation are 7:30 a.m. till 7 o'clock p.m., 7 days a week. Kaumahina Park is a great place to stop and have lunch. It offers picnic tables and a first peek at the Keanai Peninsula up ahead. Between miles 13 and 14, Honolulu Bay will come into view on the Makai side. This is a location considered sacred by many Hawaiians and has been an area of controversy in recent years. The controversy stems from the depletion of Honolulu's natural resources by outside fishermen and the desecration of its beaches through criminal littering, which includes the dumping of abandoned vehicles and appliances. To avoid getting caught up in the middle of this controversy, we suggest enjoying Honolulu from one of the many vantage points along Hana Highway 360. At mile 16.2, park your vehicle on the Hana-bound shoulder of the highway. You have reached the Nuailua Bay Lookout. The ocean views from this location can be described as nothing short of spectacular. In case you are wondering, the Keanai Peninsula will be on your right-hand side, and Nuailua Bay will be to your left. Please resist the temptation to cross over the guardrails. there is a steep drop-off which leads to the ocean, hundreds of feet below. The Keanai Arboretum is located at about 16.5 miles. It is a 6-acre tropical botanical garden built along the Pi'inau Stream. A paved walking trail starts at the front gate and extends through the property and is about a half-mile long. The Arboretum is home to over 150 species of plants from various tropical regions around the world. Just past the Keanai Arboretum on the left-hand side will be the turnoff which will lead you to the Keanai Peninsula. Keanai is a close-knit taro farming community made up of mostly native Hawaiian families. As you enter the peninsula, the Keanai landing will be on your left-hand side and offers a scenic look back at the miles of road that you have just traveled. Towards the end of the road, the Keanai Stone Congregational Church and the Keanai Ballpark comes into view. On April 1st, 1946, a tidal wave generated by an earthquake 2,300 miles away struck East Maui and the Keanai Peninsula included. The tidal wave left the peninsula devastated, leveling everything in its path. Everything but the Keanai Congregational Church, which still stands to this day. Shortly after leaving the Keanai Peninsula, park your vehicle on the Makai shoulder of the highway next to the Civil Defense Siren. This location is known as the Keanai Lookout, which overlooks the Keanai Peninsula. Often photographed from this location, you will be able to see the acres upon acres of taro patches which has helped to sustain the people of Keanai since ancient times. At 16.8 miles, you will reach Ching's Pond. Parking is located on the Mauka side of Hana Highway 360. Ching's Pond is fed by the Keanai Stream, which then flows into the Keanai Peninsula. A short walk through the opening in this guardrail will lead you to a pristine freshwater pool. Ching's Pond is a popular swimming location for many of the locals and may get crowded on weekends and holidays. At 18.8 miles, you will reach Wailua State Wayside Park, located on the Mauka side of Hana Highway. This will be the first of 2 locations to view the communities of Wailua Nui. A short flight of stairs will take you to a grassy knoll seated above Hana Highway. This location offers a view of Wailua Nui when looking north towards the ocean, and a view of the Ko'olau Gap when looking south towards the mountains. Traveling a bit further on Hana Highway will take you to a second location to view Wailua Nui. This location is just off the highway and is a few steps away from your vehicle. At 19.3 miles, you will reach Upper Waikani Falls, which is also known as the Three Bears Falls. Parking here is often difficult and at times will cause the traffic to get backed up along the highway. So not to contribute to the congestion, please abide by the signs posted in regards to parking at this location. Visitors sometimes opt for a closer look at Upper Waikani Falls and will take the trail as seen here. Because of the risk of injury, we suggest skipping the trail and enjoying Upper Waikani Falls from the roadway. Pua'aka'a Wayside Park is located at 22.6 miles. Amenities include pavilions and picnic tables on both sides of Hana Highway. Restrooms are located at the park next to the main parking area. If you take the time to explore, you will find a wide variety of tropical plants and a few small waterfalls on the Hana-bound side of the park. The turnoff to Nahiku Landing is located just past mile marker 25 and is a location oftentimes overlooked. The road to Nahiku Landing is approximately 2.5 miles long. The road will take you past several roadside caves. The road ends with a magnificent view of the ocean and of the rugged East Maui coastline. The road to the Hana Airport is located just past mile 31 on Alalele Place. This is a small commuter airport with a limited number of scheduled flights. Hana Airport offers a variety of ways to view East Maui from the sky as seen here. Some glider companies offer round-trip flights to the Haleakala crater. At about mile 31.5, you will see Ulainu Road. Follow the road until it turns into a gravel road and then continue further. You will soon see the national landmark Kahanu Gardens. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock a.m. till 2 o'clock p.m. Admission is currently $10 for adults and children 12 and under are free.
This is Kahanu Garden. You're in Honamaele right now. So Honamaele is the name of this ahupua'a, and it's right on the edge of Hana, between Ko'olau and Hana. Focus of Kahanu Garden is that we're an ethnobotanical garden, and what that means is we grow the plants that are important and useful to Hawaiian people. So things like sweet potato, taro, sugarcane, banana. We try to grow all of these different varieties. One, for conservation, because a lot of these varieties are developed by our ancestors and we hate to lose them. But also for share with people who coming back to the land, a lot of Hawaiians and others coming back to the land wanting to grow these parts of our heritage. And that's our focus and our mission, is to keep these things alive and well and perpetuated. In the middle of Kahanu Garden is probably one of the largest and most monumental structures in all of Hawaii, maybe all of Polynesia. Pi'ilani Hale is a temple, a Hawaiian temple made of stone, that dates back to about the 1200s. One of the really interesting things about Pi'ilani Hale Heiau is that the history is not very clear, or the use of the heiau is not very clear. What happened was, for several generations, it was treated as a real kapu place where people weren't talking about it. 50 years ago, standing in the same place, you might not even know it was there because it was totally overgrown in trees and jungle. And in fact, some people remember when they came down here to go fishing, some of the old timers today, they were told by their kupuna and their parents to stay away from that place, the place in the jungle where the coconut trees are growing up above, and that because that place was kapu, and that was their education of what this heiau was and what it meant. And so a couple of generations of that and the history becomes very secretive. And so to this day, while we've cleared it off and it's open and people are coming to connect and to pay tribute to the heiau, we still cannot say definitively what it was built for and what it was used for. And so it remains a mystery, but we do know that it's a very sacred and kapu place that our people still want to come back and connect with, even to this day.
The song is about the white misty rain of Hana. Noi noi o kiau Hana. Noi noi o kiau o Hana o pi o Hana lua lua e lua maua I kapi ko e tolu e ala lipo noe noe ua kea o Hana o pi o Hana lua lua e lua maua I kapi ko e tolu I ke ala lipo e tolu I ke ala lipo e tolu I ke ala lipo.
Wayanapa State Park is one of Hana's sacred locations. It covers a large area and has several points of interest which we will be featuring in this segment. There are restrooms, picnic tables, barbecue pits, and 2 designated camping areas within Wayanapa Park. Camping permits are required and must be obtained from the State of Hawaii Parks Department on Maui. Offices are located at 54 South High Street, room number 101 in Wailuku Town. Office hours are Monday through Fridays from 8 o'clock a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. To contact the Parks Department via telephone, call area code 808-984-8109. The entire shoreline of Wayanapa Park is covered with black volcanic sand. The waters here can get very rough, and currently there are no lifeguards on duty at this location. Many unique rock formations exist just offshore and are teeming with seabirds on any given occasion. Burst of Mist will show you the location of a number of blowholes located within this park. Waianapanapa Park is a location of many caves. This one can be accessed from the beach and leads down towards the ocean. As the water rushes back and forth, the sounds of thousands of stones rubbing together echoes throughout the cavern. Some caves are known as wet caves, like this one filled with crystal clear, fresh running water. This cave in particular has a secret underwater cavern that is accessible by swimmers as seen here. After leaving Waianapanapa Park and continuing east, you will have officially reached Hana town and will see this fork in the roadway. The road to the right will be the continuation of Hana Highway 360, and straight ahead will be the also famous Uakea Road. Uakea Road runs along the coastline and will soon lead to Hana Bay. Before you reach the bay, be sure to visit Hana Cultural Center located on the Mauka side. This is a must-see location on your journey because of all the history you will find at this one location.
Cultural Center was started founded in 1961 by a couple of local people who thought that we ought to preserve the culture for this area, keep it so it's safe and preserved for future generations, and share it with both the people of Hana, particularly the keiki, and the visitors that come here and want to have an authentic visit, understand what the place was really like so they can respect the land, respect the people, and it's just a wonderful place for people to visit. Our most valuable holding, I think, is what we call the Faces of Hana. It's 256 faces of people living in Hana in the late 1960s. Behind me, you can see the Hana Courthouse, which was founded in 1871 and is actually still used to this day. The first Tuesday of every month they use it for actually holding court. They bring in judges and all the people from the other side.
The Hana Courthouse, doubled as the Hana Police Station, also in use was its wooden jailhouse, which now serves as a tourist attraction. Hana Bay was known in ancient times as Kapueo Kahi. The bay is a favorite gathering location for both locals and visitors alike. Overlooking Kapueokahi is Kauiki Hill, which is a bahipana or a sacred place. In ancient times, Kauiki Hill served as a place of refuge and safe grounds when in battle. Kauiki Hill later served as the birthplace of Queen Ka'ahumanu, the favorite wife of King Kamehameha the Great. The Wananalua Congregational Church was founded back in 1838 and is located across the street from the Hotel Hana, Maui. In 1988, the church was placed on the Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior.
The store was started back in 1910 by my great-grandfather and my great-granduncle, Saburo and Suichi Hasegawa. And since then, it's been passed on to my grandfather, and then to my father, and now to me. So I'm the fourth generation running the store. It's about 10,000 items that we sell. We have everything from nuts and bolts to fruits and vegetables. We try to carry things that people are going to need, because they can't make the 2-hour drive just to pick up a pipe fitting. So we try to make sure we stock everything. We had a song that was composed back in the 1960s about the store. Well, one of the phrases on the song says, "Far from Waikiki." And I think that best sums us up. When you look at Waikiki and you look at us, that's as far away from Waikiki as you can get. Not to say that Waikiki is bad, but this is country, and you know, we try to embody the small town Hawaiian spirit.
After leaving Hana Town, Hana Highway 360 becomes Pi'ilani Highway 31. The mile markers begin to count backwards as we make our way south towards Kipahulu and Kaupo. At about mile 51, Haneo'o Road will be to your left and will lead you to Koki and Hamoa Beach. Koki Beach is a popular surf spot and is overlooked by the sacred hill Ka'iwi Opele. Just offshore from Koki Beach will be Alau Island, which is usually surrounded by birds. The world-famous Hamoa Beach was once voted America's most beautiful beach.
rest in her sea breeze, meet the beautiful sky. Makalai, Sentelimuko, graciously waving with your hands I adore. As you go down past the stores, the next left you see Hamoa, and yonder you'll find the place I long to be, just you and me. Makalai, where the mountains green.
Access is open to the public, but because the surrounding property is owned by the Hotel Hana Maui, some of the facilities are reserved for hotel guests only. Check in with the attendants to find the location of public restrooms and amenities.
Beautiful sky, beautiful Makalai.
Continuing on Pi'ilani Highway 31 at about mile 48, you will reach this bridge. This marks the trail which will lead you to a brackish water pool known as Waioka Pond, also called the Venus Pool. Take the trail along the fence line and then make a right when you see this outdoor stone oven. In ancient times, Waioka Pond was reserved for the ali'i, or the ruling class. Today, the high cliffs makes Waioka Pond a favorite location amongst Maui thrill seekers. We highly suggest that you refrain from diving into any unfamiliar waters.
The song is about a place where I was raised up, out in about 6-7 miles past Hana. Aloha no koai, I kana luho ina o kanuai, ni na lipo a pauala, anu makaera kena. Aloha no koai, I kana luho ina o kanuai, ni na lipo a pauala, anu makaera kena. Ho I ka oi a hale loke, ka hale lau, ka lau o ka I. Me na iwa e wale ai, ku kila kila I ka lai, la lai lai. Ho I ka oi a hale rose, ka hale lau, kalau o ka hira, me na iwa e wale ai, ku kila kila I ka lai, la lai lai. Ani wai lua I ka e huo ke kai, I ka holo mate o ka lau o ka ni, I ko veloha ahe o hai Hawaii. Ku kila kila I ka lai, la lai lai. Nani wai lua I ka e huo ke kai, I ka holo na peo ka lau o ka ni. I ko veloha ae o hai Hawaii. vai. Kila kila ikalai la lai lai. Mai ana kapuana I kana luho I mai o kanuai Me na li po apa o ala Anu makahera kela Ai na ia mai ana kapuana I kana luho I mai o kanuai Me na li po apa o ala Anu makahera kela Ai na ia mai ana kapuana I kana luho I mai o kanuai Me na li po apa o ala Anu makahera kela Anu makahera kela Anu makahera kela
At mile 44, just before the Ohio Bridge on the Mauka side, will be a road accessible by 4x4 vehicle. Venturing up this road will take you to the living farm. Here, native Hawaiian farmers have restored many of the ancient taro patches and canals to perpetuate the Hawaiian culture for future generations to come.
We have about 7 different kind of taro up here, and we have the mana laulo, and moe, the hog shell, the kauai lehua, the maui lehua, and ulupayo, some ulupayo. And we have all different kind of Hawaiian cake, different type of Hawaiian bananas, breadfruit. And what we're doing is kind of like educating the kids and adults about what we know about our culture.
The Ohio Bridge crosses the Ohio Gulch and some of the pools and falls which lead down to the ocean. The name 7 Sacred Pools of Ohio is highly inaccurate, as there are over a dozen pools located in the Ohio Gulch. The most beautiful and the most accessible of the many pools are the ones located near the ocean. To access these pools, you must visit the Haleakala National Park, which will be located at about mile 43. The park contains a number of attractions, and there is a $10 fee for entering the park. At about mile 41, look for the Maui Stable sign on the Makai side of the highway. This road will lead you to the Palapala Ho'omau Congregational Church. The church made of limestone coral was founded back in 1864. The church welcomes visitors but asks that you enter with a spirit of reverence. The ground serves as a burial site for many of the people who had resided in this area. It also serves as the final resting place for one of the most famous men in American avionic history, Charles A. Lindbergh. Our guide ends here, but Highway 31 continues and will eventually lead to Kaupo, Kanaio, Ulupalakua, and upcountry Maui. From here on out, the roadway becomes rugged and is considered hazardous because of the number of rock slides that occur in this area.